Rocket Radio, powered by friendsorenemies.com.
What's going on? Welcome to Rocket Radio. I've got friends joining me again here in the studio for the Love 6 sing-along. Hey, guys, it's the guys in Foxy Shazam. What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Why don't we go around? Why don't we go down the line here and everybody introduce yourself and tell us what you do in the band.
I'm Alex, and I play horns and do a little backup singing.
My name's Eric Nally, and I sing.
I'm Lauren, and I play guitar.
Awesome. Now, you guys are from Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what kind of scene is there in Cincinnati? Because it's not like a hotbed of what people think of when they think of, where music is coming from. Although you have the Afghan wigs and some other things. But what's going on in Cincinnati right now?
Well,
I don't even know.
I know where you were going with that.
Yeah. Everybody in Cincinnati is just really bizarre and strange, and nobody knows. I don't know. There's nothing going on there, but it almost helps. It helps because like the fact that there's not really anything going on. Once we go back, when we go back and play our own city, nobody's got nothing to do, so they all just come out to the shows and support us, and it's awesome.
What kind of influences from the from this city of Cincinnati or the surrounding area do you bring into the music? Where does it all come from then?
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's something. I'm sure there's stuff there that really influences us, but it's not really.
I'm trying to think of something real cool to say.
Yeah.
Is it a very natural thing? I mean, I've listened to the tunes and it's very unique. Your style, which I think is obviously what every band strives for, is to try to make it so you can't get pigeonholed and whatnot. So
yeah.
How would you describe your music if you had to? And actually, right now you do have to. So.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, I usually we're not, we don't try really to do anything. We just play what we play, and we always try to make sure that we, we're not scared to do anything. I always say that nothing's cool until it's made cool. So, with that in mind, that's like our rule of thumb. We always go by that, and that's how we write the music we do, I guess, because we're not too concerned about what's happening now or what we need to do to fit in. It's just kind of whatever comes out, and if you do it with confidence, then eventually it'll be cool.
Right. Well, and then you're being true to yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really the important thing, because at the end of the day, you got to put your name on it and walk out on stage and play it for people. And if you're not, fully feeling it, then
yeah,
it's not real anymore.
Yeah. Well, we definitely feel it very much.
Well, that's what I hear. I haven't seen you guys play live, but you guys are quite known for your live show.
Oh, cool.
With very energetic, and animated and whatnot. Now, how hard is it to keep that up over an entire show?
It's really hard. That's one of my biggest things, is just keeping that. What I've been doing recently is I go to the gym. I have a membership at the gym, and I put on headphones. And then I just run on the elliptical, singing the words, like mouthing the words to the whole album. So that way, I just start from the beginning to the end and run the whole time. And I'd run to the tempo of each song. And then by the end of the album, I'm just trying to exercise my endurance.
Right. So, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And do you do that before every show, or?
No, I do that on our off time, before
So
tours.
you keep it up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
God,
We're bringing an elliptical out.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm going like, wow, just fit that in the van. That's got to be kind of tough.
Yeah.
You got your priorities. We don't need an extra guitar cabinet in case one breaks. We need, the elliptical.
An elliptical for the singer. That's important.
Where did the name Foxy Shazam come from? It's like a good-looking superhero, is what I think.
Yeah. Well, I've never really liked that name, but no, it's cool. When I was in high school, there was a slang that they would say if you had cool shoes on, and that's what they would say, is Foxy Shazam. It means you have cool shoes. So.
I like that meaning. I was in a band called Stabbing Westward, and I actually came up with that name, and so I know exactly what you mean when you're like, I picked a name. It stuck for a while. It was cool for a moment, but then if I had known then that we would have to live with it for 10 years.
That's really weird. We just talked about that band the other day. I don't know how it came up in the conversation.
Yeah. I think everybody's band name is kind of like like, you know, if you think about any band name, it's stupid.
dumb.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Right.
But I
Corn.
don't. Yeah, Corn.
With a K.
Yeah.
And a backwards R.
But it becomes normal,
Yeah.
you know. after time.
Metallica. But that's that's the beauty of it, you know. Everything. That's what I'm saying. Nothing's cool until it's made cool, you know. So, you know, it sounds stupid at first, but once you do it with confidence and over the time, and you know, it just becomes something that you naturally, you know,
Yeah.
don't think about.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
a word.
Well, I guess congratulations are in order because you've just been picked up to a new label,
Yep.
Sire Records, which has got to be a great feeling with the history that label has.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've
It's
always
really
just
cool.
kind of had this really like. I mean, it's exciting because it seems like they had like a lot of like just raw punk. You know, they have a lot of. I don't know.
A lot of rock history
Yeah, I mean, there's so
Great
much
rock
history to
artists
that. You
over
know,
the years.
Definitely.
That's-
You know, the Ramones, Talking Heads.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so much, exactly, raw power energy that was there from the very beginning. And now to be added to the roster. So
Mhm.
that's got to be quite a trip.
Yeah,
It
pretty
is.
excited about kind of keeping their reputation.
Yeah.
You know, with what we do, kind of. I think it'll go good together.
You just posted a new song on your MySpace page, Wanna Be Angel. What's that song about?
Well, it's kind of just about like just not being scared to be something goofy and stupid, just like the lyrics are just kind of more like about like if it's not being, I don't, it's really hard to explain. I guess like I'm trying to think of a way to relate it to what the song is actually called,
Right.
but for the most part, it's like it's just about being yourself and not being worried about anything else. you
Right.
know,
Not
it's-
worrying what anybody thinks about you or anything. Just being.
Yeah, but in a weird way, like it's more about like not really dressing the way you want or listening to the type of music you want. It's not really like that. It's more like not being scared to say that I want people to like me and like I want to be awesome and I want.
You want people to like you.
Yeah, because nowadays it's so uncool to want people to like you or care about what people think. And
Right.
right now, like I'm to the point where I want to make it known that I do care what everybody thinks and I want people to like me a lot.
Well, that's cool.
And I'm not going to change the way I am for it, but I am very concerned with what people think of me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Now there's a new record. What's the working title? Is it?
We're not too sure. We've just kind of been messing around with a couple names, but
Au Contraire, I think, is the one that
Yeah.
I've heard.
that's kind of like the top one right now.
Right.
We've been
When are you expecting to drop this one?
hopefully, from what I hear, like early January, February.
Is it done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Who did you do the record with?
We did the record. John Feldman produced it.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got a lot of history with that.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
He's really great. He was awesome to work with,
Mhm.
and it's cool because he's such a different producer from what we do. Really,
Right.
it didn't seem like it would match, but it did, and it was really fun to try to figure out like how he was going to come out of his realm and how we were going to come out our realm, and it really,
I think we both pushed each other.
yeah, it really worked for both of our benefits because.
I think that's really what helps when you get in a winning situation, when you can pull in some other outside influence like a good producer like that can,
Mhm.
and you meld it with what you guys do. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, it was awesome.
without you don't want the producer to change you too much, but you definitely need that outside influence or
Yeah.
that input. That's
I
cool.
think like both of us, like we all just learned something coming away from it. I think he learned something. I think we definitely learned something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very cool. Very cool. So what's in store after this tour? Anything planned after that, or just
I think everything's kind of up in the air, but we're gonna be so busy for the next year. Just working off this album, and I'm sure touring nonstop. I wanna do some out of like Europe and some stuff like that.
right? Well, now you got a good label that can probably make
yeah.
that kind of thing happen.
Yeah.
Well, continued success to you guys. Looking forward to finally getting to see you guys live in the near future. And anytime you want to come back up here to Goon, we'd love to have you.
Awesome, man.
Thank you
Thanks
very
a
much.
lot.
Thanks.
All right, guys. The guys in Foxy Shazam here on Rocket Radio.